I'm starting this project with 3 of these bunny wooden cutouts that I got from Dollar Tree. And I'm also using 3 different colored scrapbook paper. So there's going to be one for each bunny. So I'm just placing the scrapbook paper face side down and then tracing the bunny on the back of the scrapbook paper. And you want to do this to all 3 of those wooden cutouts. Once those were all traced, you could then just cut that tracing right out. And you want to trim the tracing as close as possible. However, if you don't get it as close as possible, that's okay. You could use a sanding block later on after we apply the scrapbook paper onto the wooden cutouts. So I'm using some Mod Podge to adhere the scrapbook paper onto the wooden bunnies. So you want to put a generous but even amount of Mod Podge onto the wooden bunny. Once that was completely covered, just put that scrapbook paper right on top. Make sure that there are no air bubbles, smooth it out with your hand, and allow that to completely dry. Once the first layer of Mod Podge is put on and you put that scrapbook paper on, if you have any excess along the edges, just use a sanding block. I used an 80 grit sanding block to just take off any of that excess. And once that was complete, to seal and protect the scrapbook paper, I just put another layer of Mod Podge right on top of the bunnies. And then you want to allow that to completely dry. Once dry, now is time to assemble these bunnies together. I just placed 2 of them on the bottom and then the middle one right on top, overlapping the other 2. And without lifting that middle bunny, I just started to put some hot glue underneath the pink bunny. But for extra support, I flipped these upside down using a 1-gallon paint stir stick. I'm using some of this adhesive glue with a mixture of hot glue. Place that on the bottom of the 3 bunnies. And then for more support, I just cut down some popsicle sticks and just glued those all throughout the 3 bunnies because I do not want these falling apart on me. And look at how stinking adorable these are. But now we just have to add a furry tail to these bunnies. So I just use some of these jumbo cotton balls and I just hot glued them right at the bottom of the bunnies. So now I got this welcome cutout from Hobby Lobby. It was $5.99, but I used my 40% off coupon. And I'm using Folk Art chalk paint in white. And I just covered this welcome sign completely with that white, making sure you get inside of those nooks and crannies. And then you want to allow that to completely dry. Once dry, let's grab those 3 bunnies. And again, I'm using some adhesive glue with a mixture of hot glue to attach that welcome sign right on top of the bunnies. And you want to just allow that to completely dry for about 30 to 35 minutes. And to be able to hang this, you could just hot glue some jute string right onto the back. And look at how adorable this came out. I hope this inspires you to create your own. If it did, please be sure to sprinkle the love. Thank you so much and have a good day. Bye.